I never expected a lazy afternoon stroll down Main Street would lead me to an unassuming bookstore, nestled between a bakery and a pet shop. Its windows were dusty, and the sign above was faded, but something drew me inside. As I stepped in, the air was thick with the scent of old pages and forgotten tales. The shopkeeper, an elderly woman with eyes that seemed to pierce through to my soul, barely acknowledged my presence. Drawn to an obscure corner, I found a book bound in worn leather with a title that seemed to shimmer just out of focus. As I opened it, the pages whispered secrets that chilled my bones. The book knew things about me, things I had buried deep in the recesses of my mind. It began with my childhood fear of drowning, describing a familiar lake with uncanny precision. The words seemed alive, swirling on the page before settling into a narrative of my future. As I read, the pages turned of their own accord, revealing visions of horror that awaited me. A car crash, eerily similar to the one I narrowly avoided last week, played out in vivid detail. My heart raced as I realized these were not just fears but premonitions. Compelled by a morbid curiosity, I couldn't stop reading. Each page was a new nightmare, yet I held on to the hope that the book might eventually reveal a way to avoid these grim fates. Then, it showed me something that made my blood run cold, a shadowy figure standing over my bed, its face obscured yet terrifyingly familiar. The shopkeeper's face flashed in my mind, her knowing smile now sinister. I slammed the book shut, desperate to rid my mind of the images, but the damage was done. The book had etched its horrors into my soul. I fled the bookstore, the bell above the door tolling like a funeral knell. But as I reached the street, I noticed something odd. People passing by seemed not to see me at all, as if I had become invisible. Panic set in as I rushed home, only to find the shadowy figure waiting for me, just as the book had foretold. Its presence was suffocating, and as it loomed closer, I understood the truth. The book didn't just know my fears, it created them, manifesting them into reality. My scream echoed into the void, unheard by any soul, for I was trapped in a nightmare of my own making, one that had begun the moment I opened that cursed book.